Assalamu alaikum, my name is Halimah and welcome to another episode of Quran Rehab's Q&A Tuesday, where I answer any questions you have regarding myself, Quran Rehab and our general relationship with the Quran. So let's check who has emailed us today. Okay, so we have a question from Sarah Mir from the UAE who asks, how can you stay on track with your Quran memorization and revision during and after a vacation? Okay, well that's a really good question, and I think it's excellent because it actually relates to us all, and not in the sense that we all go on regular vacations, but simply because this question can actually relate to various other special occasions we might experience. So for example, you know, some of us might experience a few weeks of intense exams, or we might have a family wedding coming up, etc. And essentially what ties all these kind of scenarios together is the question of how do we keep on track with our Quran schedule when our normal day-to-day calendar and schedule changes temporarily? Well, first and foremost, I would say realize that it's perfectly normal. So don't panic, don't feel guilty about not being able to, you know, really approach that Quran period and that Quran time in the same way that you might usually do so. Because there is a time and place for everything. And everything we do in life, we should be fully present and fully enjoy that moment. So if you do have, you know, an upcoming wedding, for example, you know, do allow yourself to immerse in the buzz and the fantastic atmosphere that happens. Or if you're going on holiday, you know, really allow yourself to enjoy that relaxation time, that sightseeing and exploring, etc. Because these occasions don't often, you know, come by. So inshallah, when they do, we should take the time to enjoy them. Now, luckily, this doesn't mean that you can't keep your interaction with the Quran alive. All it means is that you're actually presented with an opportunity to exercise two very important muscles, you know, that will really take you far in life. And that is your creativity and your ability to be flexible with the situation at hand. Okay, so how exactly do we do step 2 of trying to be flexible? Well, so for example, if you are going on holiday, then you might come to the conclusion that memorizing new verses over the next 10 days of your holiday is unrealistic. So instead of memorizing new verses, you might choose instead to do some revision. So to revise the verses that you've memorized up until this point. And it might not be in the typical way that you might do revision, where you isolate yourself with your mushaf and, you know, for a few hours a day. Obviously this won't work in this situation. So you might decide instead that, you know what, I have some periods of time during my traveling. So for example, in the car ride between visiting different family, or in the car ride between visiting different sites to see. So what I will do during that time is I'll have those verses that I've memorized that I'm going to revise recorded on my phone. So I'll be able to listen to it via headphones during that traveling, for example. Or if you have a wedding coming up, like not so long ago, I remember my sister's wedding coming up, so I know how crazy and hectic things can get. So instead of doing your typical 1 hour of memorization a day, maybe you might choose to just do 15 minutes a day. That might be more realistic for you and more doable. And instead of doing it in the evening, perhaps you might decide to do it, you know, in the morning before you get up and before everyone gives you your roles for the day. So it's really up to you. It comes down to utilizing your creativity in order to keep the Quran alive, inshallah, during this period of time in a way that best suits you. Now, I would love to hear from you. Have you ever experienced difficulties in trying to keep to your Quran schedule because of changes to your external calendar and timetable? If so, how did you overcome those obstacles? So let me know, just comment below, inshallah. And if you like this video, why not give it a thumbs up and share it with others? And inshallah, subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like even more resources on how to take your Quran relationship to the next level, then why not head over to quranrehab.com and subscribe to our very interesting email updates, inshallah. You've been checked into Quran Rehab's Q&A Tuesday episodes. So inshallah, until next time, take care.